Perhaps you're new to SEO and you don't understand what you're doing. Perhaps you're trying to maximize your return on investment with your SEO. You're trying to do more, get more clients. Let me explain why you should consider SEO white label services for new agencies, because today I'm going to dive deep for you. Now, perhaps you're a noob, perhaps you're like me, and you're just sitting there going, Ronnie, what on earth is white label SEO services? Because you've just started SEO, you realize that there's something that you can go into, but there's actually people out there that will do the work for you on your behalf, and you just present it to a client. That's what white label SEO is, or outsourcing SEO services. That's what it is. So essentially, you win the client, you're the face of it, but then you're giving it to someone like Osborne Digital Marketing as an example. We're doing the work for you, giving it back to you. You're slapping your logo on it and going, Olas, this is the work that we've done. This is what we're doing for you. Let me explain why you should consider white label services. So the first thing that you really should do is analyze your numbers. So let me give you a couple of examples. Now, let's just say that you're a web dev and you understand what you're doing. So let's just say it's 1K. All right, here we're going to put this, we're going to have two columns. To the left is you. I'm just going to put it as you. And then we're going to do the W for the outsourcing. So we've got 1K here. I'm just going to show you some quick examples. Now, let's say you've got all the time in the world, or perhaps let's just say what I work with is a lot of web devs, social media managers, these types of guys that don't really have a lot of time. They might be able to sneak in some things, but perhaps you're just starting out SEO and you've got all the time in the world. You're able to utilize this 1K on the hours of labor that you have. Okay, so this is more effectively spent if this is you. But let's just say you are the social media manager, you are the web dev, you really don't know where to start, you've got no idea. That 1K, okay, you may be going to have to give $800 away to, I'm just saying Osborne Digital Marketing. You've got to give $800 away to Osborne Digital Marketing, which leaves you with only $200. But you got to look at it like this, guys. If you think about it, where for $200, what do you need to take out of that? Well, you're going to have to sit down with a client for at least once a month, and you have to win that job. And you're getting $200 in your pocket. All the work's done. All of the interactions, all of that sort of stuff's dealt with by the back-end team, the white label SEO company. They're taking care of everything, and you get $200. Now, if you do this yourself, you need to sit here and go, right, if I was to go and work any job, let's just say you're getting $30 an hour working as an SEO, as an experienced SEO, let's just say you're doing that for someone else. You're getting $30 an hour. Cool bananas. That means for this client right here, we can do, what is that? It's like 33 hours of work, something like that. Let's just say 30 hours of work. So 30 hours of work, all right? So that's 4 days. Let's just say it's 4 days. Okay, let's say 4 days. All right, that's going to make a bit more sense. So we've got 4 days that we can spend on this client for the month. Now that means if you're not paying for backlinks, you're not paying anyone else, you're not having to pay for anything else. The problem you see here, it's 4 days, but is it actually 4 days? No, it's not, because you got to take out the cost of having an SEO tool. So if you've got a tool like Rank Lightning as an example, it is one of the cheaper ones out there, but it's still going to be around about $100 a month. So if you've got one client, you can start to see all of a sudden we're down to $900. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's just Rank Lightning. Is it enough? It technically is. It technically is enough, but is it enough for backlinks? You still got to build the backlinks. You still got to pay for some of them to acquire some of them. So immediately we've just come down. Let's say we're spending maybe $200 on backlinks. Cool. We're down to $700, guys, of hours of labor. So you can immediately see, is it worthwhile for you? You have to muck around, do all of this nonsense, or it's $200 that you walk away with for a couple of meetings. It's your job to stay on top of things, making sure things are getting delivered on time. Absolutely. It's $200 and everything else is taken care of. You just show the clients the reports at the end of it. That's why white label services is sometimes the way to go. Now, for people, like I said, it's perfect for individuals that you're new to it. You don't understand SEO, white label service. If you've got 1 or 2 clients and this is you in the left column here, guys, white label. Like why on earth would you go out there and start having to buy SEO tools and do all of this sort of stuff when you've got 1 or 2 clients? Oh my goodness, that's not enough for you to eat. Go and do another job, build up the list of clients, get it to the point where you can sustain yourself and there's no reason why you can't drop off then. Then you can cancel with the white label and do it all yourself. Olas, that's how it can be done. The only time I would suggest not utilizing a white label service is when you've got the time and the expertise to sit here and do this, and perhaps the clients. If you've already got 10 or 15 clients that want to work with you, immediately snap your fingers and they're going to jump on board with you, halas, go for it. Do this all yourself. Go for it then. Then white label services probably isn't for you, but maybe you need help with the backlinks. Maybe you need help with the citations. Maybe you need to sit there and chat. As an example, Lewis, this is a shout out for you, brother. The other day, just having a chat. It's one thing, brilliant SEO has been able to get good results, but there was just one small thing missed with the actual text that was being picked up by Google in the rendered DOM, which was impacting the SEO. These kinds of things can get missed by all of us. I miss them all the time too. But when we have a second set of eyes looking over things, it's always a great thing to have. So that's the stuff that you want to be considering. Now, make sure if you are going to hire someone for your white label SEO services, make sure that they're kind of credible. Yeah, like don't go out there and just hire some random. Like guys, try to make sure, like I try to offer as much free content as I possibly can. Like I say all the time, I made my millions in business before I made it in telecom, technically, before I made a cent in digital marketing. You know, like guys, and the biggest thing for me is the way I came to become known in this space was because I started to rank for terms like this. There's Ahrefs, huge organization, an actual tool, and we beat them. I beat them. That's the thing. Like these kinds of examples of what I like doing. You know, I call myself a businessman, not even SEO. Even though some clowns out there think that try to call me a SEO expert, I don't even call myself an SEO expert. I call myself a businessman. So all of this sort of stuff, guys, when you're vetting people, you want to look for things like I've got a free SEO pricing model, SEO checklist, an ROI calculator that you can show your clients and all of this juicy stuff. All of these types of things are what you kind of want to see from someone before you jump in with them. Make sure that they're ranking for terms. Make sure that they've got a bit of credibility. You've found my video because you've seen my YouTube channel. You've got to kind of see that they've got some credibility. Don't just go Google white label SEO services and jump with whoever's there and you don't even know the business. You don't know if they can rank. Ask for case studies. If there's no case studies, run. Like if they can't sit there and be like, this is my client, this is what I did. Do. Now I get that some SEOs are protective and I am too of some of my finer clients. I get that, but you still should be able to show something. That's why I rank my own terms so I can sit here and be like, yeah, I rank in the most competitive. SEO is the most competitive industry out there. All of the big guys are trying to rank for it. Even if you get on page 1, you're doing well. So that's the thing, guys. That's what you want to consider. So if you need help, so if you're a newbie and you're looking to try and better yourself with SEO, you don't know if you need white label or not, reach out. Guys, there's all these free checklists are down below. If you want to chat with me in my Facebook group as well, just links here. Jump over. It'll be the Rank Lightning Facebook group. Jump over, have a chat with me. If you want to have an actual chat with me directly too, there'll be a link down below. But I'm more than happy to help people when it comes to the white label stuff because it's what I really enjoy. I enjoy building things. So if you need a hand, if you need a chop out, reach out to Osborne Digital Marketing and we will help you today. Thanks, legends. Thanks for coming along. Cheers.